Hello, my name is Gail Cavanaugh. I'm a life insurance agent in the state of Rhode Island. I represent Boston Mutual Life Insurance Company and Transamerica Life Insurance Company. And this video is the life insurance dilemma for single mothers. If you are a single mother working to raise your family, you need to listen to the video. Single women need life insurance to protect their families more than married couples do. The single mother is often the only person the child or children can depend on for financial support and to get their needs met. If anything were to happen to the mothers, God forbid. Yet, many women underestimate their true value to the family. It may be an issue of understanding how important it is to plan for the family's financial future. Few of us are ever taught how to plan our financial futures. When we begin to have our own families, we are ill-equipped to ensure that their needs are going to be met. We may procrastinate, believing that we have plenty of time to plan, when in reality, we waited until the last minute to do so. One in 4 children under the age of 18 is being raised without a father in the United States. So this video is for the many women and men, for that matter, who are raising a family and want to provide the very best for them. For many people, life insurance is an enigma, and they really do not know its true purpose, other than to provide a death benefit for the disposition of our bodies. Single heads of household are becoming more prominent because of the number of women who are choosing to have their children out of wedlock. 1 in 4 children under the age of 18 is being raised without a father. And today, 4 out of 10 children are born out of wedlock. About 50% of single mothers is employed full-time. With all of these single mothers heading households, it is important for them to make plans for the family in the event of their premature death, since we do not know the day nor the hour of our death. Women need to know what their options are in protecting their families and ensuring that their families will be able to continue their normal lifestyle. Now, this video is for the many female heads of households who do not have the foresight nor the knowledge to plan for their family's financial future. Many women today are making a conscious decision to conceive children who will be born out of wedlock. More lower income women are having babies out of wedlock because they have no other options to make their lives fulfilling. So some of the middle class women will have the benefit of their ex-husband's life insurance to cover them in the event of the ex-husband's death. Many husbands dropped the women's life insurance after they were divorced by court order. First Timothy 5:8 says, "But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of their own household, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever." So God wants us to protect our families. And then Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just." Now, it is important for middle-class women to ensure that their families are adequately protected in the event of premature death of the mother. It will be the woman's duty now to provide for the children. If they do not have life insurance or lost it due to the marriage, they will have to explore the options of protecting the family. Many women will not take responsibility for protecting their families if they did not receive instruction on this while growing up in their own families. And many of the men did not receive instruction either. So unfortunately, many American families fail to educate their children in managing money and planning for their financial futures. Therefore, many do not understand life insurance, nor the need to plan to protect the families in the event of the untimely death of a parent. Because the incidence of parents dying before the children is uncommon, parents make the mistake of believing that this would never happen in their families. However, it is not something that we can be assured will not happen. Parents are taking a risk that this will not happen to them. However, we do not have a product that would afford protection and income to the families in the event that something could happen. It is affordable and would alleviate stress on the family. Let's face it, being a parent is not an easy task, and to those who are on limited budgets, the stresses are greater. Now, most mothers would want their children to continue their normal lifestyle without the mother. Most would want them to have a loving, caring, responsible adult to take care of the children. Although the single parent may have a long and healthy life, purchasing life insurance to cover the lost income would be a safeguard and a very wise decision on the mother's part. If the mother did not make plans and something were to happen to her, the children would be without an income and without someone to care for them. The state in which they are living would take over for the mother and appoint someone to care for the children or place them in foster care or orphanages. So, when making a decision to protect the family, the mother would have to consult a reputable life insurance agent who would conduct the financial needs analysis, and he would cover the following points with her. What is her income, and for how many years would she want the protection for the family? For instance, if the mother has 3 children under the age of 18, the mother may want the children to be cared for until the age of 18, and then they would be able to find jobs or go to college to learn skills for jobs. So then if she has a child, the mother would have to decide how much of an income she would want to have for the family. The next task would be to complete an application for life insurance. If the mother is purchasing an amount over $100,000 of life insurance, she would have to submit a paramedical's doctor exam, blood work, HIV testing, and a urine specimen to determine the overall health. But if there are health problems, the premium would be adjusted to a higher price according to underwriting guidelines. However, if the mother cannot afford the new premium, the amount of life insurance can be adjusted down to an amount that she could afford. Jeremiah 29:1 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." So the Lord does have a plan for us, and it does include life insurance. So then the mother would have to identify a course of action. The life insurance agent would make a recommendation of term life insurance, whole life insurance, or both. The difference between term and whole life insurance would have to come into consideration. Term life insurance is temporary insurance. It covers insurance needs such as mortgages, college funding, and other debts. And then the whole life insurance would cover permanent needs such as final expenses, funerals, and burial expenses. So that's the difference between the two life insurance, the two types of life insurance. A life insurance agent would help the mother decide which one is best for her situation, or maybe she would get a combination of both. Then the mother would have to choose a beneficiary to cash in the life insurance policy, pay for the burial, and any other final expenses according to the wishes of the deceased mother. A beneficiary should be someone who is trustworthy, over the age of 18 years of age, and capable of making decisions. If the mother has children, she would want to appoint a guardian at this time. This would alleviate stress and anxiety on the children. It would keep the government from getting involved. and the mother could choose a family member or a trusted friend as a guardian. But whoever she chooses, she should choose a guardian to take care of the children in the event of her untimely death. So then the mother would create and evaluate the financial plan. They would complete the application for the life insurance and then evaluate it on whether or not it's a good plan for them, and then make any adjustments at that time. Okay, and then number 6, they would review and revise the financial plan. A life insurance policy should be reviewed every 2 years by the life insurance agent. The agent may call to arrange a meeting to discuss it, or it's recommended that you call and make an appointment if the life insurance agent does not call you. It's always good to have your life insurance reviewed and adjusted every 2 years if the need be. Okay, so this has been a discussion on life insurance needs for the single mother, and if you have any other questions, feel free to call me or send me an email. But this is something that every single mother needs to contemplate, and it's not something that they should fear. It's something that is a very wise decision to make in the event of something would happen to you, and to make sure that your family is protected and cared for in the event of your death. Okay.